Well, I saw this as a headline, and my god, this is hilarious. Nicolas Cage comments on his Superman cameo in The Flash, and I quote, "I did not do that." Sorry? I did not do that? Yeah, apparently, we'll get to his quotes in a minute, but as a quick overview, apparently, he went in and filmed something completely different. And DC, Warner Brothers were like, that's fine. Oh, we're going to change all of this now. What? Absolute minefield for being an actor as well, I think. You know, not only did we have a pretty shitty cameo from him, because the cameo that he outlines in his quote is actually significantly better. And I like Nicolas Cage as an actor. And I think that would have been quite fun, what he claims he did. But can you imagine going in, filming something, and then going to go watch the picture, the film, in theatres, and go, this is not what I did at all. I mean, it devalues your own work. It's nonsense. It's absolute nonsense. So hit subscribe if you're new here. Let's take a look. So, again, small background anyway. Nicolas Cage was cast back in the day as Superman in Tim Burton's Superman Lives. Don't know whether he would have been any good or not. Who knows? That whole situation around that is just insane anyway. But it had been previously revealed that he was actually on set to film the scene that was here, but it wasn't this scene. Even though his character, along with the rest of the heroes and villains, looked like a completely CG creation. Which is true. So he had a new interview with Yahoo, and Nicolas Cage said what he did actually shoot, but it's the complete opposite of what ended up on screen. So here it is, and I'm surprised he didn't really slam them, to be fair, like tear them a new one, because I would if I was an actor and I was hired to do this. You know, I go in, I obviously approve of what I've been sent as a scene, because that's obviously what happens, right? His agent or him would approve the scene and go, yeah, okay, I'll go do this, that's fine. I'll get my paycheck for that as well, and I'll approve that. And then they just do something completely different. You'd feel, I mean, I'd go mental. But anyway, let's check this out. So they did put a lot of time into building the suit. So they actually built a suit. This is why this film's budget was so insane. They're spending loads of money on stuff that you just don't even see. It's mental. And I think Andy is a terrific director. He's a great guy and a great director. And I loved his 2 It movies. Nicolas Cage, what a consummate professional. Whatever you think of him, you've seen him in interviews, he is an absolute professional. What I was supposed to do was literally just be standing in an alternate dimension, if you will, and witnessing the destruction of the universe. Kal-El was bearing witness to the end of a universe, and you can imagine, with that short amount of time that I had, what that would mean in terms of what I can convey. I had no dialogue, so I had to convey with my eyes the emotion. So that's what I did. I was on set for maybe 3 hours. I think that sounds much more interesting, I think, quite frankly. You know, you got Superman witnessing the destruction of a universe, and yeah, just the sort of sadness and emotion, sort of frustration and confusion, all from I think that sounds brilliant. And they actually built a bloody suit. 3 hours. He's there for 3 hours, and then they just there's the giant spider and this fucking monstrosity. Which it is. You like that. You get some better taste. When I went to watch the picture, it was me fighting a giant spider. A side note, the giant spider thing was a reference to a producer at Warner Brothers. Said you can do it, but you have to have him fight a giant spider, or something along those lines. I did not do that. That was not what I did. I don't think it was created by AI. I know Tim is upset about AI. As I am. It was CGI, okay? So that they could de-age me. And I'm fighting a spider. I didn't do any of that. So I don't know what happened there. Literally, it wasn't even told, ladies and gents. Can you imagine being an actor, approving of a scene, and watching the film and going, what the fuck is this? Honestly. But I get where Tim's coming from. I know what he means. I would be very unhappy if people were taking my art and appropriating them. I get it. I mean, I'm with him in that regard. AI is a nightmare to me. It's inhumane. You can't get more inhumane than artificial intelligence. Nicolas Cage, what a legend. Absolute legend. And he continues further. He says, but I don't think it was AI in the Flash. No, it was just terrible CGI that they didn't have time to render properly. I just think that they did something with it, and again, it's out of my control. Why is it out of his control? What a bizarre thing to sign away and approve of a scene and then go there and be like, what is this? I literally went to shoot a scene for maybe an hour in the soup, looking at the destruction of a universe and trying to convey the feelings of loss and sadness and terror in my eyes. That's all I did. Wow. Wow. And we got this. Would you, I mean, from my perspective, right? From my perspective, because there's multiple angles to take a look at here. But I would have much preferred Nicolas Cage just standing there in a suit, acting. I mean, yeah, you might have had to de-age him a little bit, but the de-aging stuff's pretty good right now. It would have looked significantly better than this absolute pile of shite. I would have much preferred that. That would have been much more pleasant. I think it would have been more impactful as well and more sincere. Right? Rather than this slapdash joke of a cameo. It's a fun cameo, it's a fun nod, but it is a joke. And then the other angle is just being an actor. Going in, approving of a scene, going in, spending that time as an actor trying to do what is asked of you, and then you go watch the movie and it's a completely different scene. I'd be pissed. I'd be absolutely pissed. So no wonder this film was like just a complete mess. I can't imagine it's going to get significantly better moving forwards with DC. But hopefully with things being changed there, hopefully it will be different. But yeah. Not good. Not good. So I can't imagine they used any of his stuff, because that's not even de-aging, that's just nonsense. Anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts, because I saw this and I just thought, goodness me, gotta do a video on this. I did not do that. No, pretty apparent, mate. Take care.